Hey guys, it's the Treasure Gnome here. I wanted to come to you with a quick update on some of the sales I made in the last 30 days, and I will continue to do this going forward, hopefully weekly, as I start to list more and I get more sales coming in. So first we'll start out with this vintage Mickey Mouse crew neck. As you can see, it's pretty nice. I think I picked this up for $1 or $2 at the Salvation Army and listed it on my Instagram to get some extra views on it. But I know Mickey sells, and this was kind of like a cool thing from the 90s that people would be into. So 80s, 90s, I guess, that people would be into. So next one, Harley Davidson. Sure, you guys all know about this brand. Sells really well. This is a cool one, kind of reflective. But yeah, what did that go for? Looks like I had it listed for $30.60 and it sold for the price I was asking. Men's Charles Tywarts. Let's see if we can get this label for you guys. So this brand usually does really well. Right here. As you can see, it sold for $22.49. I had the turn cuffs. Now, usually these shirts are fitted, but the style does matter. The boring ones don't sell as well, like if it's a dull color, so I try to get, if I see it, make sure it's, some sort of pattern or style that's in. I'm going to start closing these out as we go, and maybe seems like the browser's a little slow. Vineyard Vines, great brand. Now, this was a cool one. I was in New York City a couple weeks ago, and I went into a thrift store that was a little more popular and higher priced. But I was with some friends, and this was hanging outside on the dollar rack, and the pattern happened to catch my eye. So, of course, I just took a quick glance, dollar rack, okay, brought this right in, threw it on the register, and then I kept, looking around. But that was an easy $22 profit right there. Brooks Brothers. This is one of the most common blazers I pick up. Brands, but this is a really good, if you see this tag, that's good money right there. These always go for over $75 easy. Usually this is a part of a suit, so you can see even the stripes don't even do as well as solids usually, or like a herringbone or houndstooth patterns. Those do really well, but still pick it up. And if you get it in the suit, it's good money, over $120. Oscar de la Renta. Now, I don't usually buy these unless I get them half off. It is a designer brand, and this was cool because it was camel hair. But still, $26.99 is sold for. That's not... I'll take it, because I think I probably picked this up for $3 or $4, maybe less, and it's going to $26, so that's $15 in my pocket all day. I will take that, of course. So that's that. And this is a slow sell usually too. So just remember that this brand will sell, but there's a certain buyer looking for it. It seems like, and the style matters. So make sure. If you're buying Oscar de la Renta, you're careful and you do your research. Men's Fender. This is the first one of these I've found. It had a cool pattern on the cuffs, on the shoulder, and it wrapped to the back. And there's the Fender symbol on the neck, right there. And here's what the tag looks like. So I picked this up from a different seller on YouTube, I think. And they said this does well, so as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, that'll sell by Rock and Roll Religion. $22.49. Also, you'll see I've been running. I keep my items listed for a little while, and if they don't seem to be selling after maybe a month or so, I just throw them at 10% off with the. They're already marked up so much that I throw them at 10% off with the markdown manager, and they sell. Brooks Brothers linen blazer. This sold for less than I wanted, but this is a rough linen, and they will sell. From my experience, they don't sell as well as some of the other jackets, especially if they're not in pristine condition, which this one had some pilling or whatever you call that on linen. And just so you guys can see what my listing looks like, because I haven't shown you yet. I list the size, the condition, and I do all measurements on my sports coats. And I have a little picture here that kind of shows what the measurements are that I'm listing, and then kind of how I grade. So everyone should do this. It's very easy. Get to list what your policies are, and just put it in a template in Word or Google Docs, and then you copy and paste it, and then just replace stuff. The next one is a Ralph Lauren, and I'll try to move a little faster here. I see I'm already at 6 minutes. A navy sport coat. These are very good. They sell very good. And you can tell my pictures have gotten a little better since here, but these are a little blurry. They're still selling. So good money right there. Never list these under $50. These will sell. And another Harley Davidson. This had a cool little patch on it. And it was a cotton shirt, but it almost looked like corduroy. But so these big embroideries and stuff like this, even if it's a button-up shirt for Harley Davidson and not a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, it'll still do really well. And you can pick these things up cheap, so buy Harley Davidson. Another Oscar de la Renta. This is a navy one. So like this, these will sell good when we talk about Oscar de la Renta. So if you can pick these up for cheap, list them, note that it's navy, and show off your buttons, because they're usually pretty cool on these jackets. And you're gonna have to wait, but hey, I think I took a offer for 22 or 21 on this. You know, that's your bread and butter. You get a lot of those going, it adds up. Joseph A. Bank. Silk and wool. I think I took an offer for $34 on this. Probably lower than I should have, because it is a nice looking, but it is kind of faded. If you look close, like it was starting to slightly fade from being dry cleaned so much. You can see kind of where the fabric is loosening up. So it's not in great condition. It's kind of in fair condition. So yeah, I took that. But cool pattern. Though these will sell. Joseph A. Bank will sell if you're getting the right material and the right style. And ties. I'm sure you guys have all seen people selling ties. They don't sell quick, in my experience, but they will sell. And I think I sold this one for $17. And when you're picking them up for $1, just list them high and wait, and they'll start to move, especially when you get a couple of them. Now this is another great brand, Cool, whatever you call it. This was a alpaca fleece. It was nice, like very warm, kind of athletic hiking jacket kind of thing with the thumb marks. And this was actually a woman's jacket. You can see there's like a heart. But this is a nice jacket. I picked it up for $5, sold it for $34. Another Brooks Brothers. This is just a simple houndstooth shirt. Let's see if I can get it better. Yeah. So this is a great pattern. Anytime you see this is in right now, grab it. In any shirt that's a decent brand, this will sell pretty well. I think I sold this one for $24.99. Now, usually I won't buy Stafford unless it's a Harris tweed or I'm getting it for under $3 and it's got gold buttons. But this was cool. I saw it new with tags, Hopsack blazer, and I think maybe if I could get this style of jacket, I haven't seen many of these. This is a more recent model for Stafford. I would pick this up if it was under $3. But it sold for $50 even, brand new. This is a nice funky shirt right here, LL Bean. It's kind of like the Patagonia style. The button, half button, I don't know, this is, I said it was a leaf pattern from the 90s, but cool colors, and that sold for $24.99. I think I picked that up for $3 at a Goodwill. Hugo Boss. I heard someone talking about this brand the other day and how it was very hit or miss, and I totally agree. I will buy black and blue. It takes a while to sell, but it will sell. You gotta sit on it, wait for the right buyer. I just don't pay up too much. Usually I'll grab them at half off and just let them sit. Another Ralph Lauren. Just a normal pink non-iron shirt. Don't see those very often without damage or like pit staining and stuff. The lighter color Brooks Brothers are tough to resell because they get dirty. But this one was in good condition and it went for $24.99. And the last one is another Ralph Lauren navy with the gold buttons. Like I said, if you find these, pick them up. Do not list them cheap. Not under $50. I could probably get more. I think I sold this one for $50 also, but you can probably get more for these if you guys have an opinion on what these should be listed for. You know, this is a popular jacket. I'm in the business world and I see people wearing this style, and I look at the buttons and I can tell, you know, this is worn a lot to like business casual meetings and social hours and stuff like that. So yeah, if you think that's too cheap, I think this is $50. Should I be listing it higher? Give me your opinions. I hope you guys like these videos. Please leave some comments for me and like the video if it's something that you're interested in seeing more of. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys checking my videos out, and we'll see you next time.